Started from the gutter. Had to take the stairs to the top floor. Every that slept been done for. Got a few bands, need a ton more. If we empty out the that's a drum roll. If it move fire, hit him with the earn strikes, let it me like a real. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Hold on, let me catch my breath.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Booth. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown! Gabe Neighbors, 29 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Bond looks to throw on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Mon now off of play action. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mon. A The dump off for Mason. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mon. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air, Mond. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they go play action here. Mon. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mon looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Mon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Booth. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and 10. Booth being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Booth. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. Rolling to his right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Booth. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. On 3rd down, Booth. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers?
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw on third down. Booth. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mon going to throw it. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. On first down, Booth. Here's a diving catch right side. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. It's complete to Cook. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On first down, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Off play action. Booth. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Booth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Booth. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Booth. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Watch the safety creep.
Off play action. Booth. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bond out of the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Booth. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down. Booth. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 26.
And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw.
Well, going for Jefferson downfield.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So the final